Welcome to these devotions where we are looking at Matthew 4 and verse 19, where Jesus said, "Follow me and I will make you fishers of men." We've looked at the acronym FIRE, which for F we said stood for follow, and for I we said it stood for intimacy. And for R, the third letter in the word fire, we're looking at the reason why Jesus invited the disciples to be followers and why he invites you to be a follower. The reason is that he wants to transform you. He says, "Follow me and I will make you." There is a transformation that takes place when we begin to follow the Lord Jesus. His desire is that we would be changed, that we would be transformed. When we look at the disciples, that in many ways was a very painful process. If you follow the lives of people like Peter, you'll find that as they interacted with Jesus and as they interacted with others in the group, there was a transformation that began to take place. He would give them assignments, he would give them tasks to perform based on their abilities and based on what he had put into them. He would send them out on missions and so on. And the purpose behind that, the reason behind that was that as they began to serve him, as they obeyed the instructions that he gave them, and as they followed the assignments that he gave them, something was happening in their lives. There was a transformation that was taking place. And for us as believers today, the reason he invites us into his body, the reason he invites us to serve to serve one another and to relate to one another, is because there's the transformative process that he wants to take us on. Many believers today, and particularly in the West, we find that Christianity has become a private thing where it's me and God and leave us alone. But I want to tell you this: God has called you into the body because there's a transformation that he wants to work out in you. I know that a lot of what God does in our lives is private. I know that he works at us, privately in our own lives, but he has also put us into the body so that he can change us. There's a molding that's taking place. We are like clay in his hands, and we are a product that he is working on. And sometimes it's a very painful process. Some of you are going through stuff that you don't understand. There's things that are happening around you that you don't understand. There's pain that's going on around you. There's things that are happening that you wish were not happening, but it's all part of the process where Jesus is making you. He is molding you. As you follow him, the reason is primarily so that he can transform you to become a different person from what you are. I don't know about you, but when I look at my own life, there's things that I'm not happy with. There's things that I wish could change, and sometimes there's a lot of pain that is going on in me. There's events, there's things that are happening around me that I wish were different. Let me tell you, don't run away from that. It's all part of the process that God is working at. He is committed to changing you. He loves you the way you are. He receives you the way that you are. But let me tell you this, he is committed to transforming you. There is an end product that he is working on and is working toward, and he will not spare any effort to transform you right now. There is a making that's taking place. You are like clay in his hands, and he is transforming you. So don't run away from that. People like Job in the scriptures didn't understand what was going on. They thought that God had forsaken them, but I want you to know that in the midst of your pain, God is there behind the scenes, and he is changing you. The end product is going to be fantastic. You need to look forward to it with joy right now, although there may be pain, but you are in the process of being made. And so may God bless you as you yield to his making of you.